Namaste students. So in the last class we were discussing about quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation. So quartile deviation means a deviation based on quartiles, isn't it? So here we are taking, it is also called as semi interquartile range. Here we are considering only the upper quartile and lower quartile. So QD formula is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2 and coefficient of QD is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. So in the first case it contains the units absolute measure, which one QD. QD is an absolute measure. So absolute measure which contains units in which the data is expressed, and coefficient of QD is a relative measure and it is independent of the units. It is just a number Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. So by dividing we will get one number, that number is free of units, and for comparison purpose we are using that coefficient of QD. So we were discussing about the problems. First we will go like this only. In the case of range also we found the first one, which one? First is row data, second one discrete series, third one continuous series. Similarly here also first row data. Row data means which ungrouped data, which does just observations given, how to find QD and coefficient of QD. Second case discrete series, x values and frequencies given, in that case how to find QD and its coefficient. Third case is continuous series. In the continuous series we are finding which one, what and all will be given, class interval and frequencies will be given, at that time how to find QD. So first we will go to raw data or ungrouped data. See, this is the observation. First we will take the first problem, compute QD and its coefficient. So QD is the observations are given, simply observations are given. First we have to compute quartile deviation. What is the formula? First you have to remember the formula. So formula is QD is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So for finding QD we have to find Q3, we have to find Q1, then Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Row data is given or ungrouped data is given. If ungrouped data is given, how to find Q1 and Q3? First arrange the observations in ascending order. First arrange the observations in ascending order. Lowest value here is 8 is there, 8, next 9, it is not repeated, 8, 9, next 10 is there, next 11 is there, next 12 is there, next 13 is not there, 14 is there, 14 is there, 15 is there, 15, 16, 17, 19, 18 is not there, 19, next 20, 19 is there, right, 20, 22, 20, 22, 23. So first count the number of observations. How many observations are there? You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So here 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. So our ascending order is correct. Next what we have to do? First we have to find Q1. Next we have to find Q3. What is the formula of Q1? Q1 equal to ungrouped data. You remember ungrouped data. Q1 is 1 into, which number comes here? That one. 1 into small n. Remember here small n, since this is ungrouped data. If frequency comes means you have to write capital N. If ungrouped data means here frequency doesn't occur, so it is a small n. N plus 1, n plus 1 is there, n plus 1 divided by 4. We know that quartiles divide the given frequency distribution into 4 equal parts. So it is divided by 4. 1 into n plus 1 by 4th observation. That is 1 into n is number of observations. We count the number of observations. Number of observations equal to 13. 13 plus 1 divided by 4th observation. 13 plus 1 is 1 into any quantity, 1 into any quantity is that quantity itself. 13 plus 1, 14, 14 divided by 4, 14 divided by 4 is 3.5, 3.5th observation. Then what about 3.5, fifth observation means third observation plus 0.5 into 3.5 is a value in between 3 and 4. So, it is a third observation in the arranged series plus remaining is 0.5 into 3.5 means it is a number in between 3 and 4. So, 0.5 into fourth observation minus third observation. Fourth observation minus third observation. Third observation in the arranged series. Arranged series is this one. Third observation which one? 10. 10 plus 0.5 into fourth observation. Fourth observation 11 minus third observation 10. 11 minus 10. That is 10 plus 11 minus 10 is 1. 1 into 0.5. 0.5, it is 10.5. So, it is 10.5, that is Q1. Q1 is 1 into n plus 1 by fourth observation, isn't it? Next, what about what we have to find? Q3. Q3 equal to 3 into n plus 1 by fourth observation, that is 3 into n plus 1 by fourth. N plus 1 by fourth means again 13 plus 1 divided by 4. Our value is 3.5. 3.5, fifth observation. Again I didn't write n is 13. 13 plus 1 14. 14 divided by 4. 14 divided by 4 is 3.5. I just wrote the answer only. 3 into 3.5. 3 into 3.5 is 10.5. Correct na? 10.5. So, 10.5th observation. 10.5th observation. Similarly, how to do 10.5? 10th observation plus 0.5 into 10.5 is the value in between 10 and 11. So, 10th observation plus 0.5 into 10.5 means 11th observation minus 10th observation. 11th observation minus 10th observation. So, it is a 10th observation. Just 10th observation is in the arranged series. Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th observation is 19 plus 0.5 into 11th observation. 11th observation is 20. 20 minus 19. Again 20 minus 19 is 1. So, 19 plus 0.5 into 1, that is 19.5. Correct na? 19.5. About the data, just they gave the number, so it does not contain any unit. So, Q1 is Q1 we found it is 10.5 and Q3 is 19.5. Q1 is 10.5, Q3 is 19.5. What is the formula to find QD? Yes, QD equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2 and coefficient is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1, isn't it? So, QD equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Q3 is 19.5 minus Q1 is 10.5 divided by 2. 19.5 minus 10.5, answer will be 9. Correct na? 9 divided by 2. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. Similarly, coefficient of QD formula is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Again we have to substitute the values. Q3 is 19.5, Q1 is 9.5, Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Answer is 0.31 03. Hope you understood. This is the case. See, if units are given means for QD you have to write the units, and for coefficient of QD it is just a number, it is independent of units. So, first remember what we did here. First this is row data or ungrouped data. If ungrouped data is given means first arrange the observations in ascending order. However, you know how to find Q1 and Q3. We saw in partition values, again I am telling. So, here first arrange the observations in ascending order, then Q1 is 1 into n plus 1 divided by 4, n is a small n. Remember here number of observations, since ungrouped data it is a small n plus 1 divided by 4th observation. N denote the number of observations. Then substitute the values, then 3.5th observation means third observation plus 0.5 into 3.5 is a number in between 3 and 4. So, fourth observation minus third observation. These all we are telling in the arranged series. Given series alla arranged series alli where third observation comes, which one is fourth observation, that we are telling here. Then 10 plus 0.5 into 11 minus 10, that is 10 plus 0.5, 11 minus 10 is 1. So, 10 plus 0.5, 10.5. Similarly, find Q3. For Q3, 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4th observation. Answer is 19.5. So, QD is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Answer is 4.5. Coefficient of QD is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Answer is 0.3103. So, suppose if any units is given, unit will be there for QD and coefficient of QD is independent of units. Just remember that two things. So, this is about row data. Suppose a discrete series given. Discrete series means a series which contains x values and f values. We will go to that one. X values and f values. X values will be there, respective frequencies will be there. How to find coefficient of QD and coefficient of QD. Okay. Second one, compute QD and its coefficient. Compute QD and its coefficient. Compute QD and its coefficient. X values and f values given. X given, f values given. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, next 12. 12 and this one is 3, 5, 10, 3, 5, 10, 12, 6, 4. See, this is the second case when discrete series given. When discrete series given, what we have to do? How to find QD? QD is formula is same, Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. For that we have to find Q1 and Q3. For finding Q1 and Q3 in discrete series, what we have to do first? First we have to find less than cumulative frequencies. Correct na? So, solution, x values will be there, then f values will be there, then less than cumulative frequency. One column for less than cumulative frequency. X value same, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Here 3, 5, 10, 12, 6, 4. First less than cumulative frequency will be 3 itself. 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 10, 18, 18 plus 12, 30, 30 plus 6, 36, 36 plus 4, 40. So, capital N will be total frequency is 40 itself. Then first find Q1. Q1 is Q1 equal to 1 into n plus 1 divided by 4th observation. See, remember here if frequency comes means it goes to capital N. Then formula is similar to our row data. So, row data dalli which one small n was there, here just capital N. So, 1 into n plus 1 divided by 4th observation, that is Q1 equal to 1 into n. N means capital N is total frequency 40 plus 1 divided by 4th observation, that is 40 plus 1 is 41. 1 into any number is that number itself, 41 divided by 4th observation, 41 divided by 4, 41 divided by 4 is 10.25, 10.25th observation. Now you remember here 10.25 ge puna which and all 10 plus 0.25 into, no need to find that and all, just 10.25 ginta just greater iruva cumulative frequency. So, less than cumulative frequency just greater than or equal to 10.25, less than cumulative frequency just greater than or equal to 10.25. Which one? Yes, 10.25 ginta just 18, correct na? 18, but it is not our Q1, 18 na corresponding x value, not 18 is Q1, 18's corresponding x value, which one? 18's corresponding x value is 6. Therefore, Q1 equal to 6. Remember, Q1 is the, this one we have to find, 18 is a less than cumulative frequency. This less than cumulative frequency a corresponding x value, that is called Q1. So, Q1 is 6. Clear na? Next we have to go for Q3. Q3 is Q3 here 3 into n plus 1 by 4th observation, that is Q3 equal to 3 into n. Capital N how much? Capital N is total frequency is 40. 40 plus 1 divided by 4th observation, that is 3 into 40 plus 1 is 41. 41 divided by 4, we found here 41 divided by 4 is 10.25. 3 into 10.25th observation, 10.25th observation. 3 into 10.25 means 30.75, 30.75th observation, 30.75th observation. So, here again no need to compute 30 plus 0.7, don't do like that and all, just find the less than cumulative frequency which is just greater than or equal to 30.75. So, LCF just greater than or equal to 30.75 is which one? You have to go for LCF. LCF is here 30.75 ginta just greater irva. Here 30 is there, we are not considering that one because it is less than 30.75. So, we have to go for the next one, that is 36. 36 is not our Q3, we have to go to x value which is corresponding to this 36. 36 corresponding x value is 10, correct na? So, 10 is our Q3, Q3 equal to 10. Hope it is clear to you. So, how to find Q1 and Q3? So, we found Q1 and Q3. Next go for the formula. So, which one? QD. QD equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Q3 is 10 minus Q1. Q1 is 6 divided by 2. 10 minus 6, we know that it is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2 itself. Here also data about what it is not given. So, no units are there. No need to write the unit here also. If units are there means you have to write the unit here. Next one, coefficient of QD. Coefficient of QD is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Here also Q3 minus Q1 is 10 minus 6, that is 4. divided by 10 plus 6, correct na, Q3 plus 10 plus 6 is 16. 4 divided by 16, that is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is 0.25. Answer is 0.25. It is independent of the units. So, hope it is clear to you. Which one? First we have to find Q1. Next we have to find Q3. Q2 is not there. Just upper quartile and lower quartile. Difference between upper quartile and lower quartile divided by 2. Semi means divided by 2. So, divided by 2, that is called as quartile deviation. Coefficient is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. In the first case, it contains the units in which the data is expressed. In the relative measure, it is independent of units. For comparing the variability of two series, we use the second one. Clear na? We will do one more problem. So, first what we have to find in discrete series, we have to find LCF. Next same procedure, here no need to do again complication, just find the less than cumulative frequency just greater than or equal to this value. Then similarly Q3 also, Q3 get 3 into that quantity. So, we will go to another problem. Compute QD and its coefficient, same itself, same problem, but we will do one more. Discrete series itself, we will do one more problem. Compute QD and its coefficient. See x values, this is the third one, x values and f values. X values given 600, 800, then 1000, then 1200, 1200, 1400, 1400. Next 5, 11, 26, 5, 11, 26, 10, 8. This is the question. Clear na? X values given, f values given, similar to previous problem. First what we have to find? We have to find less than cumulative frequency for finding Q1 and Q3. So, first we have to find x values, f values will be there. First we have to find less than cumulative frequency. X values are 600, 800, 1000, 1200, 1400. F values 5, 11, 26, 10, 8. First compute less than cumulative frequency. First frequency is 5 itself. 5 plus 11, 16. Correct na? 16 plus 26, 42. 42 plus 10, 52. 52 plus 8, 60. Correct na? So, capital N is total frequency is 60. So, next we have to find Q1. You know that Q1 is Q1 equal to 1 into n plus 1 divided by 4th observation. That is 1 into n, capital N. Capital N is 60. 60 plus 1 divided by 4th observation. 1 into any quantity is that quantity itself. 60 plus 1 is 61. 61 divided by 4. 61 divided by 4 is 61 divided by 4 is 15.25. 15.25. So, 15.25th observation. Again, don't go to that and all values. LCF just greater than or equal to 15.25 is how much? 15.25, 16. 16 corresponding x value 800 is 16. Therefore, Q1 equal to corresponding value is 800. Correct na? Next Q3. Q1 we got this value, then go to Q3. Q3 is Q3 equal to 3 into n plus 1 by 4th observation. that is 3 into n, capital N is 60 plus 1 divided by 4th observation, that is 3 into 60 plus 1 is 61 divided by 4 we got 15.25. So, 3 into 15.25th observation, 3 into 15.25th observation, that is 45.75, 45.75th observation, that is 45.75th observation less than cumulative frequency just greater than or equal to this one, LCF just greater than or equal to 45.75 is which one 45.75 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರೋದು, yes 52, correct na. 52 is not our Q3, Q3 is the value which is corresponding to X value which is corresponding to this 52. 52 na corresponding X value which one 1200, correct na. So, 1200. So, 1200. So, Q3 is this much. Then QD, QD equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Q3 is 1200 minus Q1 is 800 divided by 2. So, Q3 is 1200 minus 800 divided by 2. 1200 minus 800 means 400. 400 divided by 2, that is 200. QD is 200. Clear na this one? Yes. Next one more coefficient of QD. So, this one I found coefficient of QD. I will do here coefficient of QD is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Here also Q3 minus Q1 is 1200 minus 800 divided by 1200 plus 800. What about 1200 minus 800? It will be 400, correct na. Divided by 1200 plus 800 will be 2000. 400 divided by 2000, answer is 0.2. I am not doing that steps and all, you can do, no problem. So, this is the case when discrete series is given. What we have to do? First remember, when discrete series is given, we have to find x values and f values will be there. So, we have to find the less than cumulative frequency. Next Q1 is 1 into n plus 1 by 4. Capital N here, if frequency comes means no need to think again, once again just capital observation. 1 into capital N is total frequency, 60 plus 1 divided by 4th observation. So, 15.25th observation just greater than cumulative frequency is 16, corresponding value is 800. Similarly, Q3 here 3 into. So, QD formula is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2 and coefficient of QD is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. So, continue series we will continue in the next class. Thank you.